Hi, my name's Anton, and I'm an engineer. This is the story of how I'm changing the world.
I've always had an interest for technology. I had a huge interest for aircraft. My dad was a pilot when I grew up. I lived remotely up north in Sweden at a really small place, so I always had this connection to nature. Nature was a huge part of my life growing up. So I was just spending all of that time outside and, playing.
I remember the first time I went to work with my dad. I got to sit in the cockpit and see all the buttons and levers. I thought it was so cool.
I was sort of acting out my engineering dream already as a kid because I was taking things apart, putting them back together, seeing how things were working, looking at how everything was made up. I mean, it was tools, it was radios, it was toys, anything that I could get my hands on. And if I had a screwdriver that matched, then I would, pick that apart and see what it looked like inside. So I think that really engineering started already when I was a kid. I really think that engineering is not about solving one specific task for one problem. It's about learning how to problem solve. And then what everyone should ask themselves, young and old, is which are the problems that I want to solve? Where do I want to contribute to the future?
Everyone has a superpower, and I think mine is collaboration.
The collaboration is a part of my job that I think is almost the most important.
My current job at Aker Solutions is focused in fluid dynamics. You're probably wondering, what is fluid dynamics? Fluid dynamics is the study of how fluids, like liquids and gases, move and behave. As humanity, we're consuming more energy than we have before, and it's increasing at a rapid rate. So what we need to solve is actually providing safe, sustainable, affordable and reliable energy for our world and for the generations to come. So the project that we've been looking at today is part of Aker Solutions' subsea compression portfolio. And that's essentially one way to make extracting natural gas safer and more efficient. Subsea compression sounds complicated. Let me explain. Subsea compression helps maintain the flow of fluids, especially in offshore oil and gas operations. When extracting natural gas from under a seabed, the pressure of the gas decreases as it travels through the pipeline over long distances. This can lead to a reduction in efficiency and problems with the flow. By placing a compression system at the seabed, we can compress the gas and thus compensating for the pressure loss. This maintains the desired flow and ensures efficient transport of the fluid to shore. My role in this very important project is at the very beginning, before it's even built in real life. I think that actually, in a way, I'm able to almost work with video games in my day-to-day work. So what we do is take an actual physical object and we can put that into our computer and we can simulate that and see how it behaves and see things that we couldn't see before. And that's kind of in a video game world where you can move around, you can see it from every single direction. And I think that's just pretty cool to make that connection. I understand that engineering can sound a little bit daunting, but really what engineering is working together to solve one problem at a time. So we couldn't solve the problems that we're trying to solve on our own. We need to work together with this, and it really goes throughout life. We need to collaborate on things. Can't be on your own solving the world's biggest problems. We need to do it together.